Hello guys, this is the Critic Corner and my name is Obum, O-B-U-M. And what we do right here in the Critic Corner is that we analyze and we constructively criticize music, movies, and any entertaining content we can lay our hand on. So it's not just going to be my sole responsibility to speak up, but you all as well viewing this video can speak through the comment section. Just make sure you leave your comment down below and give us some tips and some other points on your opinion you feel that you would want to talk about. And today we're going to be talking about the AMVCA, the 7th edition of the African Magic Viewers' Choice Award, which was held on the 13th of March 2020. And so we're going to be having so many things to discuss about it because, man, there's so much to talk about that ceremony. But we're going to be hovering around 5 points, basically. The first point we're going to be discussing in this video is on the fashion. The ceremony eventually came with its own glitz and glamour and, celebrities all looking dapper and all. And the second point we're going to be discussing about is the biggest shock of the event. I guess for the past 3 editions, there was always a big shock. And this 7th edition in the AMVCA, it was the same. There was a big shock, actually. So we'll talk about that. Then the third point we'll be looking at is the biggest winner. So the biggest winner of the award show, we're going to be discussing about that. And the fourth we're going to also discuss on is the overhyped and the undeserved. So I guess the fourth and the third points are kind of related, but we'll see as the video continues. Then the last point we're going to discuss in this video is what we are to expect from the Critic Corner in the next video section. So like I said before, it's just a conceptual thought. So if you feel like you have an opinion to speak on, please feel free to talk about it down in the comments below. So back to what we're going to be discussing in the video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the fashion. And as we can see, or as we saw from the pictures of the event, for those of us that didn't have the opportunity to attend, we see that so many celebrities were all dressed up, like it was like a costume party. I mean, literally, there were so many outfits that were just overboard. And I feel like many celebrities really wanted to impress, so they went overboard in doing it. I just felt like some just called their fashion designer and said, man, you have to kill this. You just have to do something nice or something different. And so they ended up having both different and off the top. Yeah. But I guess it's because of the new category that was included in this 7th edition, which is the best male dressed celebrity and the best female dressed celebrity award. And so many of these celebrities were actually going for that award, and so they actually wanted to get it. But from the images, there are so many dresses that were inappropriate. For some of the ladies, I felt like the outfits were going to fit well if they were going to a club or a beach. Who knows? And then shout out to AMVCA and Mike Edwards for winning the award. But that Mercy's dress is just too much. I feel she would still look good if she didn't have the SSGI on the floor, like just taking all the space. But so good. So for the biggest shock of the night was the movie The King of Boys. It had 6 nominations. And how many awards did it win? 0. The King of Boys won no award in that night, and that was really sad and heartbreaking for me, especially because I'm a big fan of the movie The King of Boys, and I just felt like I could relate to them not winning any award because I'm a J. Cole fan, and most times we're expecting the J. Cole Grammy, and after the Grammy there's no award from J. Cole, and reality hit back at us. And so basically, I was actually expecting awards for the King of Boys in the movie, and for them getting no award, that was a very big shock. And however, the biggest winner was for the night was the movie Living in Bondage, and I felt like they dominated the awards. They had a whopping 11 nominations, and they had top 8 awards that night. That was huge for them, very, very huge, massive. It's like a trend in the AMVCA that one movie just dominates the rest, and just racks up a lot of awards, and in that order, and the other movies are trying to catch up. Well, it was Living in Bondage night, and shout out to them, they won a lot. Now, for the other means or the other points we want to talk about is the undeserved and the overhyped. I feel like the 2 movies I just mentioned earlier falls in this brand. What do I mean? I feel like Living in Bondage is just so overhyped, and King of Boys were undeserving of the treatment they got from the organizers of the AMVCA. However, we're going to analyze, or I'm going to share with you what I feel could have been done differently. For example, the category of the Best Supporting Act male, I feel like Reminisce deserved to win that award, even though it was a close call, because shout out to Pascal Tokodi, who actually won that category. I feel like Pascal Tokodi could have been nominated for another category, which is the Best Comedy Art male. But however, just like Reminisce, Pascal too is a musician and an artist, and he's just beginning to venture into acting, just like Reminisce. But I feel like Reminisce did a whole lot in that role he played, because this was his first shot at acting, and he really gave it his all. I really love that. To me, he's still a winner, because he did a lot in that movie. He actually had so many scenes in that movie, unlike Pascal. So it's not Corona. But I feel like that was a close call. But then again, when you look at the other category of the Best Supporting Act Female, it was just kind of strange to me that Adesua Etomi wasn't nominated for that award. Like, come on, Adesua really played a very, very good role in the movie The King of Boys. Like, she was so good in the movie, she actually made me enjoy the movie. Adesua Etomi actually won Academy Award for that same category, and for her to be snubbed from that category list was just ridiculous. I don't know what the AMVCA organizers were thinking. But actually, the King of Boys had another nominee on that category. That was Tony Tomes. She got nominated alongside so many other actresses, but she didn't win it. It was Gloria Safo that won it from Ghana. And that was just ridiculous, because even to me, Tony Tomes could have easily won that list, because Tony actually played that role well. In The King of Boys, I like as they had so many fillers, so many throwbacks in it, and Tony Tomes was actually acting in those scenes, and she was amazingly good in those scenes. So for her to be nominated, she even deserved to win that. But I felt like The King of Boys should have gotten a nomination in that category alone, because of how good the movie was and how good the actors really tried to portray their roles. So Tony Tomes was supposed to win that for me, but Gloria was able to do that. But however, I feel like Gloria didn't have much scenes So it was basically an easy choice for the organizers. If I was part of the crew, I feel like um, Tony Jones should have been awarded that, even though it's not this one which I'm not happy about, then Tony Jones deserve that. Now, if you look at the other category like best female actor, Shola Shubowale is supposed to have easily won that category. For her not to have won it is still a big shock to me, and that was so undeserving. But then again, I'm not the AMVCA, and so I do not have the power to do that. So, however, I feel like more could have been done in setting out or awarding winners in the next edition. So for the living in bondage, I just feel like the living in bondage is just the opposite of the King of Boys, in the sense that they were basically overhyped. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong. Like I said, it's just a conceptual thought. So if you have your opinion, feel free to speak up in the comment section down below. But the King of Boys had so many fillers, even though it was just a movie on its own, original movie on its own. But unlike the Living in Bondage, which is a sequel, I expected it to have so many fillers, so many throwbacks and flashbacks to help the viewer understand the transition from the 90s Living in Bondage movie to this new movie. I feel like the producers and the people behind the scene of the Living in Bondage movie didn't do a good job in helping that transition. And so this video actually it's not meant for more talk on Living in Bondage specifically, but just to generalize it. I feel like they deserve some of the nominations they got, like the best cinematography or the best costume or makeup and sound effects. I love the music by Flavor. You know, they were all nice, but some of the awards they got were just overhyped. Like, for real, the nomination of the best movie in West Africa, then winning the category of the best movie. I feel like that spot should have been the King of Boys spot, because the King of Boys, even though it has so many things that it should be worked on or could have been worked on, I feel like it deserved more than what it got. Come on, I'm still heartbroken, but I'm not the organizers. However, Living in Bondage, shout out to them. They were able to win so much, and I feel like if there's going to be another sequel, maybe now people will be able to understand the movie Living in Bondage, because there's so many new generation out there that didn't watch the 90s Living in Bondage, and to help them understand this new one was not helpful at all. It wasn't. Now, back to Living in Bondage, the King of Boys. I feel like the King of Boys should have wrapped up so many awards, which they didn't. They to show you how good the movie was, they got some awards from the Academy Movie Award, and for them to get snubbed totally in the AMVCA was just sad. But then again, that's just my conceptual thoughts, and so feel free to comment down below. And what you're going to expect from the next video in the Critic Corner is going to be, we're going to talk about the album which was dropped by Mr. Incredible himself. So Mr. Incredible dropped an album this month, and it was fire. So we're going to dissect and talk about how or in what aspect that was nice, and what aspect could have been better, and what aspect was, wow. So Please stay tuned and don't forget to check on this channel later again and to view so many videos about exciting stuff and how we're going to critically spot out some things that we're going to analyze on. So my name is OBUN and this is the Critic Corner.